Right now we're in Kearny Mesa, and it's one of the top 3 job centers in the San Diego region.
I meet Colin Parent outside a large, nondescript office building at Balboa Avenue and Ruffin Road.
If you look around, you see similar kinds of things. There's a lot of people coming in and out of this area every day for a job, but it's also not very well connected to transit.
Parent is executive director of Circulate San Diego. The nonprofit has long been a supporter of the Purple Line, a planned high-speed transit connection from San Isidro to Sorrento Mesa. The goal is to give a faster and more sustainable alternative to the thousands of commuters who drive that corridor every day. SANDAG, the county's transportation agency, recently completed a study that analyzes how the Purple Line might work as a heavy rail line, with faster speeds and higher capacity than the existing trolley. The study looked at only a portion of the corridor, and it didn't consider financing or real estate costs. Even still, the price tag is staggering.
The first thing I did is I paged through to find out what the budget estimate was, and it was a $20 billion project cost. And I said, well, they're clearly not going to build this because there's no way that Sandag is going to have that much money to build one project. And even if they did have that much money to build they wouldn't and certainly shouldn't spend it just on one project.
For comparison, this version of the Purple Line would cost more than 10 times what San Diego recently spent extending the Blue Line trolley to University City.
It's kind of like a double-edged sword, kind of like bittersweet, right?
Jesse Ramirez is Urban Planning Director for City Heights CDC, another longtime supporter of the Purple Line. He says he's glad Sandag did the planning study and is taking steps to move the project past the idea phase.
But at the same time, kind of bitter because I was kind of seeing through this study how hard and how complex of a project it is going to be and how long potentially it might take to make this project a reality.
One of the main cost drivers of the Purple Line is San Diego's topography. Tunneling is very expensive, and there's a huge elevation drop from City Heights into Mission Valley that a rail line would have to navigate carefully. Ramirez understands those engineering challenges mean this version of the Purple Line is cost prohibitive, at least for now. But he points out the status quo, which makes car ownership all but mandatory for most people, is also extremely expensive to consumers and taxpayers alike.
Yes, the price tag is high, but it's important to think about it in that context as well, how much we spend and our infrastructure as a whole, and that includes, of course, like freeway expansions and freeway maintenance.
Ramirez's job is to get regular people involved in urban planning. And he says a consistent challenge, especially with mega projects that take decades to materialize, is something he calls planning fatigue.
You get them all excited, like, hey, we have this idea of the Purple Line or a new rapid project. You get them all excited, you engage with them, and then the engagement kind of fizzles out because we don't know what's going to happen with the project, right? You kind of start getting community members asking the questions, well, why even participate to begin with?
An awesome concept of a transportation project does not move people.
San Diego City Council member Sean Ela Rivera represents City Heights and serves on the Sandag Transportation Committee. He says he wants more focus on improving the speed and reliability of the existing transit network.
And that doesn't mean not dreaming big or hoping for great things for San Diego, but I do think that we need to center the goals and the needs of the community as we're charting the course forward so that we can actually deliver for folks.
Sandag staff say they're also looking into a rapid bus version of the Purple Line that would be cheaper and faster to build than rail. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.